Biscuit's Chess Masterclass. Last weekend, my family decided to have a tech-free afternoon, which basically meant my dad was desperate to prove he could entertain us all without Wi-Fi. After a few rounds of charades that devolved into my brother only acting out different types of sandwiches, Dad wandered into the living room with his old wooden chess set and a glint in his eye. "We're going to do something truly remarkable today," he announced, as if unveiling the next great American invention. Then, without warning, he placed the chessboard on the carpet and patted our golden retriever, Biscuit, on the head. "It's time Biscuit learns chess. Every dog should have at least one intellectual hobby." Now, Biscuit is a sweet dog, but his closest brush with strategy is figuring out which sock to steal from the laundry. Nevertheless, Dad was undeterred. He started with the basics, explaining the names of each piece, demonstrating how to move knights and bishops, and even setting up a tiny treat next to the pawns to motivate Biscuit's learning. To my surprise, Biscuit was very engaged. Each time Dad said pawns, Biscuit's tail wagged like he was about to be named Employee of the Month. The rest of us tried to keep a straight face as Dad narrated elaborate chess scenarios, while Biscuit responded by drooling on the board and occasionally barking at the queen. 3 hours later, the living room looked like a crime scene for tiny wooden pieces. My dad was frantically searching the carpet for the missing rook, my brother was googling "can dogs play chess?" on his phone. So much for tech-free, and Biscuit had somehow managed to fit 3 pawns in his mouth without chewing. The chessboard was smeared with peanut butter, which Dad had introduced as a teaching aid, and Biscuit was making a nest out of the black pieces. I asked Dad if he thought Biscuit was getting the hang of it, but he just muttered something about potential and a late bloomer. It was around this time that we realized what was really going on. Every time Dad set up the board, Biscuit would nudge all the pawns off the front row and into his food bowl. My brother finally cracked, "Dad, I think Biscuit isn't playing chess. He's just pawning everything." And that's how we learned that, in our house, the dog may not know how to castle, but he's an absolute master at pawning.